Hold on to your flippers, folks. The Little Mermaid, a Disney classic, made a splash in 1989. Now, the live adaptation is here and fans are flipping out. But wait, the original story was darker than Ursula's lair. We're talking suicide and murder people, so get ready to dive into a sea of cheerfulness amidst the murky depths. In 1837, there was this love-struck 14-year-old mermaid who traded her ocean life for a shot at Prince Charming. Talk about teenage drama making a splash. She strikes a deal with the Sea Witch, giving up her voice and eloquence for a pair of human legs. But let me tell you, walking on land for her feels like stepping on a million Legos. Ouch! She's basically trying to win the prince's heart while doing a crab-like dance and making weird gurgling noises. It's like a twisted version of The Little Mermaid's Got Talent. But wait, there's more to this fishy tale. Our poor Little Mermaid has no soul in this original version. Yep, you heard that right. It's like she's swimming around without a single fishy care in the world. Maybe that's what inspired Ursula's heart-wrenching tune, "Poor unfortunate souls." I mean, girl, you gotta find a way to get yourself a soul. No wonder she's desperate to capture the prince's love and devotion. It's a matter of existential survival, people. So there she goes, flipping and flopping her way through the ups and downs of this twisted undersea romance. She's willing to endure the pain of walking on land, losing her voice, and even the soul-searching journey just to be with her Prince Charming. Talk about dedication. I can only imagine her auditioning for America's Got Talent with her unique combination of fishy dance moves and silence. Simon Cowell would be speechless. Hold on to your seashells, folks, because here comes a plot twist that even the sea didn't see coming. In Hans Christian Andersen's version, the prince decides to ditch our love-struck mermaid and marry someone else. Talk about a royal rejection. Poor girl's heartbroken and feeling more deserted than a sandcastle at high tide. But wait, it gets darker than the depths of the ocean. Along comes the Sea Witch, like a villainous fashionista with her chilling ultimatums. She tells our devastated mermaid that in order to stay afloat, she has to do the unthinkable, murder her beloved prince. Can you believe it? It's like a twisted episode of underwater CSI. Now, I don't know about you, but grief can make you do some pretty crazy things. And our Little Mermaid in her ocean of sorrow actually agrees to this monstrous deed. Talk about going to extremes for love. It's like she's starring in The Real Housewives of Atlantis, where betrayal leads to homicidal mermaids. I mean, seriously, who needs therapy when you can just sign up for murderous contracts, right? It's like a bad episode of Shark Tank, where instead of business deals, they're pitching murder plots. Yikes! Well, here we have the climax of our fishy fable. Our conflicted Little Mermaid swims her way towards the newlywed's bed, ready to carry out her evil plan. But wait, hold your seahorses. It seems like her emotions are having a dance party inside her. Conflicting feelings are doing the electric eel slide through her heart. She stands there, all torn up inside like a mermaid caught in seaweed shapewear. She just can't bring herself to do the wicked deed. Talk about having a conscience, even underwater. It's like watching a shark trying to go vegetarian. Just doesn't fit. So instead of going full-on villain mode, she decides to take the high road. She's like, nah, I'm not into this whole murder thing. I'll sacrifice myself instead. Now that's some next-level martyrdom, my friends. Move over, Joan of Arc. We've got a shimmering, foam-forming mermaid making a heroic decision here. And here comes the tragic twist. Our Little Mermaid starts dissolving, transforming into frothy foam. It's like watching a bubble bath on steroids. Her essence swirls and fades away, leaving nothing but a memory of a glistening sea creature. It's like watching a Disney princess dissolve into a luxurious bathtub of bath bombs. But wait, there's a silver lining to this oceanic tragedy. Amidst the sob-inducing spectacle, an act of kindness shines through the salty tears. As her spirit floats skyward, her salvation unfolds like a heavenly seafood buffet. It's like the universe saying, "Hey mermaid, you've been through enough. Let me throw you a lifeline." But hold on to your seashells because the dark depths of the Little Mermaid story just got even murkier. You actually thought the prince was our dashing, wholesome hero? Oh no, he's got some skeletons in his closet, and they're not your average fishy skeletons. In the original tale, this prince dude takes a detour from his family-friendly image and dives into some seriously unsettling behavior. Brace yourselves, folks, because things are about to get real shady in his opulent palace. You won't find any Disney sing-alongs or enchanted tea parties here. No, this prince prefers the company of, wait for it, female slaves. Yeah, you heard that right. I mean, seriously, Prince Charming, what are you up to? Is this some kind of aquatic bachelor in paradise gone wrong? You got an opulent palace and all you can think of is hanging out with female slaves? Talk about fishy business. Now, I don't know about you, but that's not the prince I signed up for. I was expecting a dashing romantic figure, not a guy who needs a serious reality check. It's like watching The Little Mermaid meet 50 Shades of Grey under the sea. Not the family-friendly content we were expecting. Is that not enough to move over your virtuous hero? Well then, we've got a creeper in the house. Picture this. The prince, with his unsettling affections, starts pouring out his love for our Little Mermaid. But hold up, folks. It takes a weird turn. Brace yourselves, because it's about to get uncomfortable up in here. He declares his love for her as he would love a little child. Yep, you heard it right. Awkward much? I mean, seriously, Prince, what are you thinking? That's not the kind of love story we signed up for. We were expecting fairy tale romance, not questionable boundaries. It's like watching To Catch a Predator, Underwater Edition. Yikes. So here's a message to all the princes out there. When it comes to love, leave the childlike affections at the door and embrace some adult-level understanding. It's all about finding that perfect balance between romance and respect. And hey, if you can't figure it out, just stick to singing duets with talking crabs. It's safer for everyone involved. In all seriousness, get ready to make a splash because the star-studded world of The Little Mermaid just got a whole lot more fabulous. In 2023, Halle Bailey is making waves as she takes on the iconic role, and let me tell you, it's an absolute inspiration for young black girls everywhere. Buckle up, folks, because here's why this is a seriously big deal. Now, in the original animated classic from way back in 1989, Ariel was your typical white mermaid with straight red hair. But fast forward to today, and we've got a dazzling twist. As the curtains rise, young black and brown girls walking into those theaters are in for a jaw-dropping surprise. They're gonna see an Ariel who looks just like them, embracing their own beautiful diversity. Can you say representation goals? Let's take a moment to appreciate the power of representation, especially for those young and impressionable minds. Animated movies are often a child's first taste of the magical world of cinema. And guess what? The way people of color are portrayed in the media has a huge impact on how they feel about their own race as they grow up. It's like that saying, you gotta see it to believe it. And believe me, parents are all about their kids seeing themselves reflected in the movies they watch. It's all about building that self-esteem and showing them that they can be the heroes of their own stories. Halle had a message for them, and it was pure gold. She said, "Hey, all you little girls out there, listen up. You can be anything your heart desires. Whether it's a princess, a mermaid, or even a superhero, the world is your oyster." Can we just take a moment to appreciate the sheer awesomeness of that statement? It's like a rainbow of encouragement, reminding every young girl that their dreams have no limits. So let's raise a glass of ocean water to Halle Bailey as she takes the stage and becomes a shining beacon of inspiration for young black girls everywhere. It's a reminder that representation matters, and seeing someone who looks like you in the spotlight can light. Stay tuned for more captivating insights into the darker side of your favorite stories. Remember, not all stories have a happily ever after. Stay curious, keep exploring, and never forget to navigate the shadows. This is How to Netflix. We're not signing off. We're leading you into the top 10 anime moments. If you have any guts, you'd click the video. I mean, it's right there in front of your little eyeballs. Click it, click it, click it!